So my friend, he goes to the bar, right? And he gets really, 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 really drunk. And he throws up all over his shirt. And he's at the bar and he tells the bartender, "Oh, man, look at me, man. My wife is going to kill me. I just threw up all over my shirt." And the bartender goes, "Nah, let me tell you what to do, man. Put $10 in your front pocket. And when you go home, tell your wife another guy got really drunk, threw up on your shirt, and gave you the $10 to have your shirt cleaned." And the guy, my friend, goes, "Oh, okay, I'm going to do that. This is a good idea. This is a good idea." Goes home, opens the door. His wife comes to the door and goes, "Oh my God, look at you. You threw up all over yourself. What the hell is the matter with you?" And he goes, "No, honey, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. Somebody else got really drunk at the bar and threw up all over my shirt. And he gave me $10 to have my shirt cleaned." He pulls out the money, gives it to his wife. His wife goes, "There's $20 here." He goes, "Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. The guy shit in my pants, too."
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ah,
I can't.
listen.
We've been waiting for a long time. Yes, we've been waiting for a long, long time.
What's up, Big J? Jason Arntz is back. What's happening, man? Holy shit.
They let me out. I'm out on for good behavior. So I'm able to join back in.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, you were like Muhammad Ali when they took you. You couldn't fight anymore, and then finally
they stripped me, and they came to their senses. They knew they couldn't move on without me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sounds good, man. How's I Prevail Subs doing?
Dude, we're doing good. It's interesting year, a weird year, but good, dude. We're it's a grind.
Yeah, of course.
It's a grind, dude, and then it'll always be this way, but it's going well, knock on wood.
All right, good, good. And how are the girls?
The girls are good. What's up, Dorian?
Hey, Arntz, how you doing, bro?
How are you?
Dorian, what's
Great.
up, dude?
Girls
Hey.
are good. Finishing up the soccer season, and I think Sammy has one more tournament next weekend, and that's it, thank God, before high school. And Jaden, I think, has one more game, and then a well-deserved break.
All right, all right. Do they all want to? Do your daughters have any interest in playing basketball ever since Caitlin Clark now is like like the superhero of the WNBA?
I don't think so. We lack in height. We're not vertically inclined.
Yeah, yeah.
We got some good hand-eye coordination. We got some good mobility. They could run. They're fast as fucking shit, but the height would definitely hurt them in that sport.
Yo, but seriously, you watch that girl play?
Yeah.
Like that girl is no joke, bro.
She's getting beat up though lately.
I know
So
she's getting the shit kicked out of her.
Nobody likes her, dude.
Yeah, but still, she hits those 3-pointers. They should be 4-pointers with it's almost from half court. It's unbelievable.
But she's got to make a big transition from college ball to the pro scene, and I'm sure she will do. But she's got to learn to defend a little better, and she's got to learn to work with some of these teammates that are all new to her. But she's already making an impact.
Yeah, there's no question about it. She signed
her last game.
Yeah.
They were in some arena that only seated 4,000 people.
Yeah.
They canceled the event and moved it to another one that seats like
10,000,
16 or 12,000, whatever it is, and fucking sold out in 30 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, all because of her, and it's unbelievable. She signed a deal with Nike for $25 million. Yeah,
yeah.
And they all say that. What's up, Bo?
That's good.
Yeah, and Adidas offered her, I forgot, it was like 10 million, and then Puma offered her like 3 million, and then finally Nike came up with 8 million in 8 years and 25 million, and she went, "Got it, no problem."
And she's getting like $1 million a day on OnlyFans, so she's killing it.
Yeah. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these WNBA girls retire and go, gotta do it. How you feeling, Dorian?
Oh, feeling good. Training's good. I'm not sick anymore.
Oh, that's good.
Weights really kind of went up. And,
What was wrong? What was wrong? Why were you sick?
Oh man, right before the New York Pro, I got whatever went around. I had a really runny nose, real bad cough. So I was kind of sick for both my shows, which sucked. I was like sick for 3 weeks, but
Really?
I'm pretty much all better now.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Are you thinking about competing again, or you packing in for the year?
I am, man.
Yeah.
Body's still fresh. I got over. And when you're not your best, it's hard to compete against guys at their very best on this level. So I don't feel like I got to present the best of myself in the 2 shows I've done this season. So I don't feel like I'm done yet.
All right, good.
More.
Yeah. Well, I don't. That's the attitude of a competitive athlete, man. That's how it works, Yep. All right. Before we jump in, I got to tell you about my friend. My friend, he went to the doctor. Okay. That's it. All right. So my friend, he goes to the doctor, right? And my friend has this enormously huge, freakishly huge penis. Okay. Goes to the doctor and he says to the doctor, doctor, I can't stop stuttering. So the doctor goes, okay, we're gonna have to give you an examination. We'll take some blood work. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. We'll resolve it. They give him an examination. They take some blood work. Doctor comes back a little while later and he goes, listen, the reason why you're stuttering is because you have this huge penis. And in order for your body to make it perform right and function well, you're not going to be able to speak properly. So the only thing we could do is cut off half your penis, really. So the guy says, okay, do it. So he goes to the operation, cut off half his penis. Guy comes back to the doctor about a month later and he says, Doc, I haven't stuttered since I got the operation. It's amazing. You did a great job. I haven't stuttered, but I can't get laid anymore. He goes, my dick looks funny. The girls are afraid of it. The girls aren't impressed by me anymore. He goes, you got to give me my other half of penis back and put it back. And the doctor goes, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Bo, what'd you think of that? What
that was good. That was
good. You guys are fucked up. I got fucked up friends, man. All right. I guess we could talk about Akim Williams winning the winning the Toronto Pro now. Shit. I tried reaching out to Quentin Araya, Quentin Beastwood, and I spoke to Phil, because Phil's pretty good friends with him. And Phil said, I don't know where his head is at now. He hasn't been responding to my text messages. So I think he's having a very disappointing season. To him, I don't think it's disappointing.
Who is?
Quentin Beastwood.
Where did he place in Toronto?
Second.
Was he in New York?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did he place in New York? He was down the line, right?
6th or 7th. Yeah. I think he's disappointed in his performance, even though he really shouldn't be, because he did look much better in Toronto than he did in New York.
He looked good.
He did. He did, except that, you can't. Akim's size is just too much, and he's working with a Aceto. And if he's working with a Aceto, that means he's gonna, do the work, because Aceto doesn't work with anybody that's not going to do the work. So that
How
means
is his conditioning?
Akim, good for him. Good for him. So he had he has the size, good enough shape, and he had very I wouldn't say excellent condition, but I would say very good conditioning. And that was enough to beat everybody else. Because the guy who came in third was John Jewett. right? And he's the opposite. He comes in chiseled, but he doesn't have the size or the aesthetics. And in my opinion, what put Quentin in second was the aesthetics and much better conditioning, with much fuller than in the New York Pro. But I don't know how old he is, but it seems like he's taken this year a little bit rough, because he did take he did take 2 years off. So he was probably he took almost 2 years off, right?
Yeah, but he ain't done though, because I think he's doing
Vancouver.
They said he was doing Vancouver. I don't know, because he ain't said it, but it was announced on one of them social media channels where he was doing Vancouver.
Oh, okay. Because if he wins Vancouver, that might give him a little bit of time to maybe fill out his frame a little bit more for the Olympia, but it's not going to be anything extraordinary, For a guy who, in my opinion, for a guy who took 2 years off, the last thing he probably wants to hear is take a year off and put more size on, But he is, what, 6'2", right? It's still. What do you think, Ons? I haven't had you on. I want your opinion.
He's a big dude, and he seems to be making progress. I think he's going in the right direction, and he could possibly needs to fill out a couple more areas.
Yeah.
But he could definitely possibly make a good showing, if he fulfills his potential, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, and Dorian, you spoke to him backstage at the New York Pro, because you weren't working with a coach and he was working with
Jansen.
Yeah, and he actually was talking to you about how to work without a coach, and I don't remember the specifics of a conversation you guys had, but I feel like to embellish on it.
Well, I think he was just kind of poking around the idea of how it was, because he knows I had a coach last season, and this season I'm coaching myself.
Right.
One of the things I told him is, like, I feel like there's no stress at all, because, like, if my coach wants me to do exactly this with my nutrition plan and exactly this with my cardio plan, I want to be able to do that to the best of my ability. And if for some reason I don't, I kind of feel bad about it. And it stresses me out a little bit. And for the fact that I get to do kind of what I want when I want by coaching myself, the stress level really made a big difference in this prep. This prep was cool.
So you think that was the possibility in New York, that Matt Jensen was making him do so much cardio and diet so hard for the show that and he followed the rule. He followed exactly what his coach said. And then he didn't have the showing he wanted. And he was like, so disappointed. He was like, yeah, I'm doing this myself. You're gone.
Man, it'll be a handful of factors, but I think he did blame Matt Jansen for not bringing him in at his best.
Yeah.
Because see what he did on his own. And he came into this show significantly fuller. But I think if him and Jansen were still working together, they would have done the same thing for this show.
Right.
But Quentin did do something different, and he did produce a better result. So good for him.
Well, let's say he's not, from what I understand, Quentin is not a stupid man. He's a very smart, very, very intelligent guy, and he's very in tune with what is going on around him. Let's say people after this year, they say, you're going to have to fill out that frame a little bit more, right? And it didn't work out so well with Matt Jensen. If you had to pick a coach to help you fill out that frame, who would you go with? I mean, only one name comes to mind with me. Well, two, actually, but
yeah, we probably think the same person.
Milos. Right? The second guy that comes to mind is Chad Nichols. But
Chad used to working with big guys.
Right. And but Milos seems to be the guy that you go to when you have to fill out that frame. I mean, you see what he did with Samson. I don't remember who else is he working with. I don't remember.
Regan.
He did it with Dennis James
Regan,
back in my day.
Oh, Regan Grimes. Okay, Dennis James. Regan is great.
Beirut.
That's right. Yeah. So that would be my because look. Yeah, you could train yourself. That's fine. And I know guys. I know in Jay's era and a little bit before Jay's era, most people were training themselves. But there's to go with a trainer that's a proven commodity that's going to help you increase your flaws that you already know he's helped other people with the same flaws, to me is a no-brainer.
So what I think is what's good about Milos is he's hands-on when it comes to the training. It's not just, hey, let me dial you in and I'll send you your diet changes for the week and send me some, like, you're out there and he puts you through workouts if that's part of your regime, if that's what you're paying him for.
Mm-hmm.
So he makes sure. So for guys like, for, you know, Quentin, like, how old is he? Do we establish how old he was?
28.
28. So he's still young enough where
very young.
He can pack on some size, and if he hasn't done it on his own, he might be lacking a little bit of some good push, in the gym that could kind of take him, you know, into that red zone where he could really put on some quality muscle, some dense tissue. Milos is the guy to do it, I think. Unless he just, you know, locks everybody out, dude, and just dedicates it. But he's, at the end of the day, dude, you can blame whoever you want, but his legs have to get bigger. He needs to, you know, his leg just still a little stringy from the front. He's a taller guy, so that's something that you can't have weak legs from the front when you're somebody his height, especially when you're dealing with all these compact guys at the high level that just have these, you know, squatty looking frames, you know, and
his arms too. His arms too.
Everything. He needs to fill everything out, you know, and that a year, maybe two, you know, like you said before, he probably doesn't want to hear that.
Yeah.
But in all likelihood, you know, 2 years of some good training, good supplements, you know, properly dosed and you know, some good nutrition, he could have a good future.
Yeah, because I seen him when he was sitting at like 3-something. When I tell y'all, if y'all ain't seen Quentin in person when he was 3-something, Quentin is a big guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Quentin is big. So I know he can put it on. It's just the point of letting it sit.
Yeah, and he's a very young man too. So he's gonna need time for let it sit and okay. That makes sense. Why is that, Dorian? Why can a bodybuilder take 2 years off, put on so much size, and then diet down for a show and look like he didn't really gain any significant muscle?
Well, there's a ton of factors that can contribute to it. But I think in Quentin's case, I think he actually did put on quality muscle, but he just showed up from New York so flat that he couldn't showcase it.
Okay. All right.
It could be a matter of muscle maturity also. Like, you know, sometimes, you know, the quicker you put it on, when you start dieting down, the quicker it comes off. But when you've put that muscle on and maintained it for a while and it becomes yours, then when you engage in a vigorous, you know, depletion cycle or a diet cycle where you're stripping down for the show, then it's harder to come on.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about Akim a little bit. He looked good. How do you guys think he's going to fare in the Olympia? Because he's obviously qualified now. He won Toronto, and you know he's not going to do another show till the Olympia, which is smart, right? First of all, I want to say one thing. I'm very happy Akim is in his business again, grinding, winning shows where he should be, because he never mentioned this publicly, and I'm taking an educated guess because these are the rumors that have floated around a couple of years ago. He had a bad breakup, and he from what I understand, he said he never said it, but I think it really damaged him for a little bit. I mean, a lot of guys could attest to that. What's up, Phil?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Dor?
Yeah, Phil.
Yo, what's going on? Bo, you're looking kind of beefy, man. I saw your little picture there, looking kind of beefy, bro.
Hey, listen, man. For a prep, I'm actually probably the biggest I done been stripping down wise for a prep.
Yeah, you look good. You look good.
How you feeling, Phil? You look like it's
I'm
starting to
tired.
get. Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
Arms, what's going on, brother? Long time
How
no
are you,
see,
dude?
man.
Good to see you again.
All right, man.
So we were talking about Akim and his win, and because he's from New Jersey, and I know him. I don't know him well, but he's been on the podcast, and we talk when we see each other. He used to go to the same gym as me, and I'm pretty sure he's never spoke about it publicly because Akim is a very he doesn't like to talk about personal things online. A couple of years ago he went through a rough breakup, and I think that affected him in his career, but now he seems to be back on track. He got a Cedo in his corner. He showed up looking good. He had good enough conditioning. His mass is he was just enormous. And as far as I'm concerned, it was a no-brainer. He deserved the win, so on and so forth. So I'm very happy that he's back at it and he is grinding and putting himself in a position where he could be successful again. But how do you guys think he's going to do at the Olympia? I think he's going to have his hands full at the Olympia.
If he show up like that one Olympia where he played sixth there,
yeah,
it don't matter who he making top 10.
Yeah, you think he could make top 10, Phil?
Yeah.
Even with that lower back, when he has those high lat insertions from the back.
Oh, not too many people in the top 10 have lower backs though. If you look at the top 4, yeah, but coming on down, no, he's gonna stand his own.
Okay.
He got the best side shot in the game right now.
Well, yeah, it's because he's got that Mack truck density. His legs are insane, and then when he turns, you could see the shoulders and chest, and his side shots is where he really wrecks shit. Because even when he does like the side tricep, because he's got a small waist, it's not like he's got this bloated midsection. So those side shots are his bread and butter. It's even his back lat spread is good. The only thing, I look at is when he does a rear bi shot, is when, you could see his high lat insertions and his lower back isn't developed. It's like his high lat insertions and then it's kind of straight down into his waist. But yeah, Phil, you're right. It takes kind of a special bodybuilder to, that's just genetics. Like, Phil, your back was always your strong point. You have a Mr. Olympia back. Right, and
I don't know about all that, but
well, no, you do. When from
I got a good back. I was blessed with my dad. My dad genetically blessed me with that. So
yeah, from the back when you hit your rear double bi, that it's probably one of the best rear double bis in the game. And I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. It's the guy's honest truth. And I know everybody has certain issues and flaws and so on and so forth. And I honestly think that's the only flaw in Akim's physique, really. I think we talked about this before. I think the only way that he can overcome that is if he comes in chiseled, because then you could see all the detail in his back, and even in his lower back, and it's always been very difficult for him to come in extremely chiseled. But I believe that with this win and a Cedo in his corner, and it looks like he means business, I believe that he is going to present a really good package at the Olympia this year. And he'll probably break, I think it's very possible he could break the top 10. I don't think he could break the top 6, but I think he could definitely break the top 10.
Yeah, top 10, yeah.
He top 10.
Now, what's next? We're having that show in Spain, right?
Dude, what happened to Nexzilla?
It seems like
he's waiting to compete.
I thought he was doing. Wasn't he supposed to do New York originally?
He from what
he went on vacation.
Apparently, yeah. Nexzilla apparently is gaining this reputation where he commits to a show and then he kind of pulls out, and it's not last minute, but it's I don't know what he's waiting for. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know who's training him. I don't know the drama behind. behind the scene, but I do know he's getting this reputation where he has these commitment issues. It's like he's going to do it and then he pulls out. And I don't think the New York Pro was the only one. I think there was another show too. But the Olympia, the Arnold, obviously, the Arnold. He was supposed
He
to do
prepping
it.
for the Dubai show.
Okay, all right. Well, and we'll see. Hopefully, he does it and he comes in shape. But the next show is what, in Spain, right? Is it this week? Is it this weekend?
This weekend. Yeah, this weekend.
So we got. Well, let's just pull it up. Fuck it. We got Michael Crizzo doing it. We got Tabani doing it, right? See, I don't even think they released the competitors list yet because I didn't see it.
Yeah, they did.
Where did you see it?
Max Muscle has it. I saw him do a preview about it already. Bonak is in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bonak is in it. Mark's Max Muscle has me what do you call it? He's another one that blocked me, so I can't go on his. That doesn't work.
Really?
Yeah. As many friends I make on this thing is as many enemies I have. Let's look up Crizzo. All right. So his latest physique, he did release a progress pic. We did see it. It was on RX. I believe it was on RX Muscle. Yeah, I see not many people are fucking putting it out there. I don't understand what the deal is here.
What's Carlos doing, do you know?
I have no idea. I have no clue.
Is it called the Empro Classic?
Yes. Let's see.
Yeah, type it up.
EMPRO Classic, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. All right.
The end of the year, probably, he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I got nothing there. All right.
Look, lineup?
Yeah. Is this it?
Yeah.
Right here? Okay, June 15th and 16th. Is that as of this is women's figure, new women's bodybuilding. This is
yeah, it's on there.
Okay, good. Let's
Cuba
get rid of that.
Cuba Clan.
Let's see. He's doing it. That would be interesting to see. Men's classic.
Samir switching from 212 and doing it.
Let's see. Men's bodybuilding.
Yeah,
here we go. Okay, here we go. Kuba, I haven't seen Kuba compete in God knows how long. I don't know. He's that UK bodybuilder. Okay. A bunch of people I never heard of.
Yeah, Sauce in there. Sauce hasn't competed in like 4 or 5 years.
Sasan.
Yeah.
Sasan Kowalski. It's Killer Kowalski's nephew. No, it's not. You fucking idiot. We'll look him up. Sasan Kowalski. All right, who else do we got? We got Bonak, Samir True. I haven't seen Samir True. Bonak, Tabani.
Pablo got 4th place or 5th place in Cali. Pablo's in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He's good, that guy. He's actually, yeah, that's right. Pablo. So okay, so we could already guess who's going to be in the top 5, right? We're gonna have Mike Crizzo. We're going to have Bonak. We're going to have Tabani. Who else?
Pablo and Sauce.
Pablo and Sauce, yeah. And okay, that brings me to William Bonak. He looks good. Bonak looks really good.
Yeah.
So if I had to make a prediction, I would give it to William Bonak right now because he looks fucking good, man. I don't know what he did to fix whatever problems he had, but looks like he's still got the same amount of muscle. He looks, in conditioned. Let's see if I can find another shot because he had a couple of shots up, and I was like, wow, this guy looks impressive, man. This was 1 week ago. I don't know, Phil, what do you think?
I think he's going to have his hands full, Crizzo.
Oh, right. Of course.
Yeah, I'm looking at them as one and two, but I can't also leave out what's Milos's guy's name?
Tabani, yeah.
Yeah. So you can't even, I think it's gonna be a battle between them three, but
exactly.
I don't know, man. When it's it's Bonac has been gone for a year.
Yeah,
he looks good. Krizo, plays well in the Olympia. I think he made the top 10, right?
That's right. Yeah.
And with the height, if Krizo comes in shape, that's the only way I think it's going to be a battle. But it's going to be between those three. I don't know who's going to pull it off. It depends who shows up.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Krizo's size. Let's see. And the other guy was let's see if I can find him. Beirut Tabani. This guy, I feel bad for this guy. This guy has an incredible physique, and he has such a problem getting to the U.S. This was.
That's last year.
That's last year? Okay. Let me get to something newer. Let's see. This was a week ago. Yeah, 2 weeks out. Okay. This guy has an incredible physique. Yeah, but I think it's going to be for those three. I mean, that X frame and that V taper, and he comes in shape, and he's got that hard, dense. He's got that hard, dense, grainy muscle. He's got that like that heavy weight training, pounding muscle kind of deal.
And he actually brought his legs up.
Yeah, he looks like he did bring his legs up from last year. And I think it's he's got a weird butt. What is that? Jesus, why is his butt all fucking weird colors and shit? I don't know. That's fucking weird. Yeah, you're 100% right. Those three guys I think are going to be the three big names. And the reason why I understand what you're saying with Krizo, but the reason why I'm picking Bonac to win is because he's a proven commodity. He's an Auto Classic winner, top 3 in the Olympia. I know he's older, but it looks like he took some time off and really worked on his waistline, on his conditioning, his waistline especially. His waistline doesn't look bloated or anything like that. Now again, it's Instagram. I could be dead wrong. I could be 100% dead wrong.
Yeah, one thing for sure. Everybody look good till they stand next to somebody else.
Yeah, that's right. And Pablo, this guy looks good. He just has to bring up his back. This guy has a tremendous physique. He was in California with Dorian, but he has great structure, great symmetry, balance. But it's when he turns around that seems to be the problem, right? And he doesn't have the mass of those other guys. He doesn't have the mass of Bonac, Krizo, or Tabani. And then when he turns around, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but his back just disappears when he turns around, man. Especially that rear double by. He's got to work on it. And who was the other guy? Dorian?
Sasan.
Ooh. Sasan.
Is that first one?
That's him? Jesus, what a name.
Okay. Yeah, he's been gone for like 6 years, huh?
Really?
Yeah. He looks sick, though.
Oh, yeah, I remember this guy. How long ago was this? This was a week ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's see if there's another shot. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So
he ain't gonna be the biggest guy on stage, but you gonna notice.
Yeah, he seems like he's the kind of guy. He looks in shape, that's for sure. He looks like he's definitely in shape. Let's see if we got anybody. Yeah, that's impressive, man. That was 2 weeks ago. That's pretty impressive. Again,
they're gonna have their hands full with Krizo though, because Krizo take up so much room on stage.
Yeah, you're right about that. He's just so massive.
He bring with that size, it's gonna be hard to beat Krizo.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if we could. For some reason, I can't get a good updated. I thought he put up some posts. If I was wrong, let me see. Is it? All right. No. Let's see if we got something. Yeah. I don't know. It's just for some reason it doesn't put many progress. He does progress stuff, but he keeps his clothes on, which I guess I could get. I get, but um, wow, that's a cool machine. All right, so that's gonna be the Spain show right there. That's gonna be it. Uh, I hope Onak, does some damage. Like I said, the only reason I'm picking him is because of his previous. He's a proven commodity, but you're right about Crizzo, man. He's just getting better and better. These young guys are dominating.
But they also jumping in that Portugal show right behind that one though. Bonek already. They said threw his name in there.
Oh, so he's gonna, if he's gonna be there, then yeah, that only makes sense. What do you think, Ons? Give me your opinion on the Crizzo Bonek thing.
I think Crizzo's gonna be tough to handle, dude. He's
yeah.
And Bonak, as much as I'm pulling for him, he's starting to show signs of aging, and he still has to peak right. He still has to peak right. I know it's close, and he looks good in these videos, but we've seen that before.
Right.
And you could tell in certain parts of his body, there, like his back and his arms. It's not how it was a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And Crizzo's just a big boy who's complete and got some serious muscle bellies, and he's going to be dry. And that's a tall order to go through him at this show.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. You're right. You're right. You're making me change my prediction here between Phil and ARNTZ. But
listen, you got to look at this. With Bonek, with age, Bonek looks incredible. I know he has a different coach though. He's no longer with Chad Nichols. The issue is when you take time off, being older, and these other guys are just creeping up and getting better. That's the issue. Yes, he's
not an ally. Yeah,
he's a proven commodity, but you take time off and come back. It's a different ball game with these guys.
Yeah, you're right. You guys are right. Yeah.
Wait till y'all see me then.
Yeah, you don't take time off.
I took last year off.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a freaking.
I'm 46.
You old motherfucker. 4 more years and you get your ARP card, dude. You could get.
I can get 50-cent coffee in a couple more years.
Oh shit! And then we have Portugal right after that. Did you see? I don't think it's anything really to talk about. Did you see Derek Lunsford? They were doing some kind of photo shoot with Samson, Derek Lunsford, and Nick. And Nick. I'm
on that. Look, Patty came to me about it. Listen, man. I respect what Derek's saying. I don't think he means no signs of disrespect.
Wait, what happened? I didn't see it.
They were doing. Go ahead, Phil. You want to say it?
No, go ahead. You explain it to him. But I do side with Derek because he is Mr. Olympia. I don't think he needs to prove anything.
Yeah. What is he gonna say?
But Tariq loves to start problems. He's just good with that, starting issues.
Yeah.
But you gotta look at it too. Like Nick came off the plane starting shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. They keep saying that Derek is disrespecting the other guys, but he's not. These guys are. Nick is from the gate. I'm 2024 Mr. Olympia. It's okay to be confident, but even at the Pittsburgh, Nick had an attitude with Derek. You know what I mean? It's like, listen, he is number one in my opinion, in my personal opinion, and I don't want Nick fans to take it the wrong way. He didn't compete last year, so honestly, it's really Samson Dowda, Derek, and Hadi Chupin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't get it, but they're trying to sell tickets, so it is what it is.
Yeah. So ARNTZ, what basically happened was they were doing some kind of photo shoot, a workout in a gym, and all three of them had their shirts off and whatnot. And Derek said, "This is really a battle between who's going to come in third, because Samson came in third last year, and Nick Walker came in third the year before, and Nick caught a little bit of." He got a little insulted, and he goes, "Yeah, but you're not gonna be number one this year." And Derek just let it fly off his shoulder and turned around and started doing some more posing and working out like he didn't say anything. And then there are people saying that Derek was being disrespectful. That's not being disrespectful, man. That is being a champion. What are you supposed to say? You know?
Yeah. You got to speak up for yours. I don't got a problem with it.
Yeah. You know, I mean, that's being a champ. I mean, that's what champions say. Like when I interviewed Andrea Shaw, I said to her, "Okay, Andrea, the next gun to your head, who's the next Miss Olympia?" She was me. I went, "I know you." I went, "After you retire." Right? And that's just how champ. How do you think the mentality of a champion gets you there? It's got to be that kind of mentality. It's got to be, I'm the best in the world and nobody can beat me, and that's it. You know, when it comes down to hard work, genetics, and that mental, you know, fortitude that you're going to have to push forward to beat all these guys, and know deep down in your soul that you can beat every single one of these guys. And that's what you have to believe. And as far as I'm concerned, this was the first thing Derek Lunsford's ever said that was even a remotely off color, which really it wasn't, because he's always very nice. He's always got nice things to say. So to say that he was disrespectful or starting trouble, I'm just not.
Hey, listen, Nick better worry about Martin. Martin had him on his heels. I mean, I respect Nick, but you know, when you almost got beat and you're supposed to be one of the best in the world and you pretty much almost got beat, you got to stay a little humble and stay a little quiet, because it's going to be some shocks in this Mr. Olympia. It's going to be some big shocks this Olympia coming up.
Yeah, it's an exciting time for bodybuilding, that's for sure. Well, I love when you see the new guys coming up, and like the old regime is kind of going out, and then the new blood is just in the driver's seat. You know, the Dereks, the Samsons, the Nicks, the Hotties. You know, to me, that's what makes the sport great. Is, you know, that's the life of an athlete, but there's always somebody behind. Always somebody behind coming up and making it better, man. That's always the case. Anyway, ARNTZ, what's happening? Any new supplements from I Prevail that we need to know about?
Not yet. I'm dealing with some production problems right now, so it's.
Weren't you supposed to, last time we spoke? You were supposed to come out with like a whey powder, right?
Yeah. So the whey isolate, I'm pushing towards the end of the year because costs of isolate right now are still high. And there's talk of them dropping down in like the fourth quarter. So I have a couple samples already made. I have some approved product, but I'm not putting into production until prices come down, because I got to be competitive in the market. And right now it's not the ideal time to do that.
Well, here's a you know, I know I'm not your, you know, marketer or manager or whatnot, but here's an idea. Why don't you just make a really cheap whey protein and put on the label 100% whey isolate?
Yeah,
you know what, John?
That's an idea. There you go.
Oh, boy. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that advice, please.
I mean, it works for the other companies. Let me tell you, there are times I'm drinking a clump of protein and I go, "This isn't whey." I don't care what you tell me. This is not.
Sometimes you don't know what you're getting. No, but I got too much integrity for that, dude.
All right, fine.
It's vanilla, but it tastes like powder milk.
Oh yeah, right. Like
condensed milk. Yeah.
All right. Let me tell you about my other friend. I have another friend I'll tell you about, and it'll be the last story of the episode. And Phil, you missed my story about my first friend. You're gonna have to go back and watch this when it comes out.
You got a lot of friends, John.
Yeah. So my friend, he goes to the bar, right? And he gets really, 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 really drunk. And he throws up all over his shirt. And he's at the bar and he tells the bartender, "Oh, man, look at me, man. My wife is going to kill me. I just threw up all over my shirt." And the bartender goes, "Nah, let me tell you what to do, man. Put $10 in your front pocket. And when you go home, tell your wife another guy got really drunk, threw up on your shirt, and gave you the $10 to have your shirt cleaned." And the guy, my friend, goes, "Oh, okay, I'm going to do that. This is a good idea. Goes home. opens the door. His wife comes to the door and goes, "Oh my God, look at you. You threw up all over yourself. What the hell is the matter with you?" And he goes, "No, honey, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. Somebody else got really drunk at the bar and threw up all over my shirt. And he gave me $10 to have my shirt cleaned." He pulls out the money, gives it to his wife. His wife goes, "There's $20 here." He goes, oh yeah, I almost forgot. The guy shit in my pants too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I can't.
Listen, everybody out there, like, share, subscribe. If you tell the women out there that you are subscribed to Series and Sundays Bodybuilding, they'll just want to have sex with you instantly. So
that's what it is.
Yeah, it's like those old deodorant commercials, right? For what
I think we might as well just use Bo for the example, because then they will subscribe.
Everything is about Bo. Everything is about Bo.
Hey,
Just
Bo,
like
you a Gemini?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. My birthday's Saturday coming up.
Really?
Oh, yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, mine was that Thursday on the 30th.
Okay, that's why we get along.
Yeah.
How old? The big 50 this year?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
It don't feel no different than 49. I'll tell you the truth. I don't feel no different,
What date are you turning 50?
Saturday.
This Saturday coming.
Yeah.
Wow. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. That's fantastic. All right, brothers. Listen, I'm going to get going. Always love, respect. And Jay, thank you for coming on. And damn, Bo's looking jacked. Dorian, always a pleasure, man. Phil, I'll see you soon. And happy birthday.
All right, guys. Take it easy.
Hi, boys.
Hey, fellas.